Since Memorial Day weekend, there's been a new barbecue joint in downtown Charlevoix, and they call it Smoke on the Water. That's what they called it since day one, but if you're there for breakfast, there's more to talk about, and it has nothing to do with barbecue. 9 and 10's John McGowan has the details on all of that in this week's edition of McGowan's Menu.
This is pretty much the star of Smoke on the Water, and owners Ed and Julie Mann make no bones about it. Why a barbecue joint?
Well, because I started out grilling, and then we dabbled in smoking and started on our little Weber and got a charbroiler a little bit bigger, and now we got a great big smoker out back, and it's just something that we really love to do, both of us.
We went down to Georgia and picked this one up, and it's a trailer basically, so trailered it back up, took a week and kind of camped and spent some time with it.
And every day you'll see plenty of brisket, pork butts, chicken, and even salmon getting the treatment in that smoker that gives the restaurant its name. Ed's background is in plumbing, and he says the building needed a lot of work when they took charge, but he's also worked at restaurants in Charlevoix much of his early life. So the way things get done here is not new to him.
We do everything from scratch. Everything's made here on site. If it's not, we're getting everything we can from Michigan, so it's not traveling that far. We're just trying to keep it fresh and kind of original.
Julie comes from a restaurant family back in Minnesota and was looking to find a restaurant when she and her husband moved back to his childhood home in 2011.
It was always my dream to open a restaurant, and 2 years later, this place became available. And so we jumped on the opportunity, and here we are.
Van Oliver is the sous chef and oversees much of the preparation for the barbecue items that are the stars of the lunch menu.
For lunch, we've got a lot of our smoked items. We got brisket, pulled pork that we pulled to order, brisket we sliced to order, and then we've got our homemade mac and cheese. All of our stuff's made from scratch, so there's a lot of different stuff to try here that's really good.
Julie herself is a big fan of their brisket. She says it's what she's getting for lunch.
I'm getting the brisket. I am, because I think our barbecue sauces are really good. They have a nice little bite to it. We have a medium and a hot, and the brisket is just juicy and flavorful.
When it comes to breakfast, you can get your eggs and traditional breakfast, or you can try what they call their drunken French toast.
Well, it's kind of an interesting history because it's my husband's ex-brother-in-law. He's the one who gave us the recipe, and we just kind of stole it from him. So thanks, Dave. We appreciate it.
I don't even know how he came up with the champagne and the heavy whipping cream, but this challah bread that Julie makes, we tried a lot of different breads. This really holds up to it, and you let it soak overnight and it just gets beautiful and creamy on the inside.
Smoke on the Water will not be closing come cold weather, and Ed and Julie hope that means the locals will give them a try and find something they really like. And at some point in the future, Julie says the restaurant could be expanding its operation.
Hopefully we are expanding to being open for dinner, and we have a good year-round venue that we're going to be open year-round, and we hope that people in Charlevoix will come out and visit us. Yeah. We really want the locals in.
We're having our lunch outdoors here at Smoke on the Water, and we're enjoying the beef brisket, one of the signature dishes here at Smoke on the Water. You saw Ben preparing for us in the kitchen. The Smoke on the Water is located in the 100 block of Park Avenue, right off Bridge Street in downtown Charlevoix. We're open 7 days a week, 6 to 11 for breakfast, 11 to 3 for lunch. I'm John McGowan. Join us again next week right here for another edition of McGowan's Menu.